You're telling me there's a real-life Jurassic Park out there?
Joe, I saw it with my own eyes. It all started 4 years ago when I was elected as a board member of Universal Studios. My job was to use my business acumen to make strategic decisions about the future of the parks. Our biggest area of focus was on Epic Universe, a new park set to open up in Orlando in June 2025. Well, each year as a board member, we got private tours of the parks. But I'm not talking about any normal tour. I'm talking about tours of all the backstage areas that help the park operate. Well, last year while we were touring the still undeveloped Epic Universe, I noticed a colossal industrial building obscured by some trees at the back of the park. When I asked our tour guide what it was, he defensively told me it was for advanced animatronics and other special projects. This seemed suspicious to me, given how massive the building was and our tour guide's combative tone. As a board member, I had the right to find out the truth. The next day I showed up to the forest behind the park and navigated through some hidden pathways that I memorized from my tours. I eventually arrived at the suspicious building and walked towards a discreet black door on the side. Peering through the door's circular window, I made eye contact with a worker. She looked shocked at my presence and jetted out, imploring me to leave. But after informing her about who I was by Googling myself and showing that I was a board member, she obliged and let me in. When I walked into the building, my jaw instantly dropped to the floor. I had seen the impossible. In front of me was a massive state-of-the-art cloning facility filled with glass chambers that stretched from the floor to the ceiling. Enclosed inside the chambers were real-life dinosaurs of various types, including pterodactyls, velociraptors, and even a T-Rex. On the ground floor, scientists were running about, monitoring the dinos' vitals and preparing their food. As I walked around the facility, I eventually came across a business office and went to walk in. Before any of the scientists could stop me, I ran in and locked myself in. I began to read through any documents I could find in order to understand the building's true purpose. What I read blew my mind. According to the documents, in 2019, Universal executives concocted a plan for Epic Universe that would make it the most talked-about place on the planet. In an effort to finally leapfrog Disney in attendance numbers, Universal planned to open a new Jurassic Park-themed land. However, instead of using animatronics, Universal took DNA samples from ancient dino fossils and began cloning the dinos en masse. The plan is for Universal to do a surprise unveil of the land a week before Epic Universe's grand opening. The land will even include a boat ride where visitors come face-to-face with real dinosaurs, offering an experience like no other. It all seemed like pure fantasy to me. But having seen the dinos myself, it was most certainly real. I left the business office and took one last walk around the facility before being escorted out. The next week, I was forced to resign from the board. Universal's CEO did not want me meddling with the company's biggest plan ever. But either way, the world will find out their secret soon enough.